Welcome to Reality with GP. Before the show starts, a few ground rules need to be said. Number 1, if you're a prominent YouTuber and you admire GP's editing style, add to GP directly about how he does his editing. Number 2, prominent YouTubers must do a reaction video to GP's latest upload to learn his editing techniques for free. Number 3, people who are emotionally sensitive to cold, hard truth, you don't belong here, so get the fuck on somewhere right now. Number 4, any non-black women or black women under the age of 40 who find GP romantically or sexually attractive, refrain from advances, or else you will get blocked. Number 5, if you are an attractive 40 to 55-year-old black woman and you would date and or marry a 24-year-old man, inbox GP on Instagram. It's GP, your show starts in less than 30 seconds. You ready?
You damn right I'm ready. And make sure I look good for the camera just in case one of these fine ass grannies decide to tune into the show. Alright, let's get it.
Last episode of Reality with GP. GP reviewed a video showing the disgusting filth of modern women.
Girl said her spit on that thing. That's boring. I'm farting on it.
Stay tuned for what's to come on today's installment of Reality with GP. Yo, what's good with y'all? It's your boy GP. Alright, I'm back and I got another video for y'all today. I'm gonna let that video play and I'm gonna come back and get my perspective on it as usual. Let's roll that video.
At the end of the day, no real man is gonna argue with you. Okay? My daddy always said, if a man argue with you, that's giving two bitches barking. And they don't do that. So, I ain't never had to argue with no real man. He gonna say what he got to say, and I'm gonna say what I have to say, and we gonna conversate over it respectfully. Okay? If it comes to arguing, one of us need to leave the room because we shouldn't get there. We shouldn't and we won't. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna be like, alright. We're having a difference of opinion, you know. I'm going to take my time out to cool down. You need to take your time out to cool down. We just need to come back to this conversation when we feel like we can have it, okay?
Let me break this down to deep, short form, logical, critical thinking, observational analysis. Now, I'll say the statements heard within that clip I just rolled are halfway precise while also halfway inaccurate. Allow me to expound on what I mean by that. Now, the point of precision was that no real man will ever argue with a woman. I agree with that 100%. In my opinion, any real man will remain stoic if a woman tries to argue with him. By that I mean, allow her to talk to herself until she's calm. Now that way there can be a civil discussion about whatever upset her, rather than a heated argument. This is the problem with most modern males. By that I mean, there's a plethora of grown, immature little boys who believe themselves to be men. Meanwhile, their behavior patterns and reactions to actual grown man situations are highly immature. In my honest opinion, guys who argue back and forth with women, the way they behave is highly comparable to that of a toddler that is whining after their parents didn't get them something they asked for. Now let's commit teleportation to my HQ.
GP, we're closing in fast on your unhinged headquarters.
We have less than 2 minutes before the show ends. Step on it.
Right, I'm on it.
I'll touch on the subject that's rarely discussed in reference to the topic at hand. Now, unfortunately, the majority of men don't mind arguing back and forth with women, which is highly feminine in my honest opinion. Now, my reasoning behind the thought process of it being feminine for men to argue back and forth with women is only because women argue back and forth with their girlfriends. Now, I'll briefly explain something pertaining to the subject matter that most dudes seem not to understand. Now, if a woman interacts with a man and observes the exact same behavior pattern from him that she would see from one of her girlfriends, the respect she has for him will be somewhere on the scale of slim to none. Now, the detrimental reality of this modern society is that guys like that are the majority. And the percentage of those guys has grown on such a large scale to the extent that guys like me, who desire to romantically sweep a woman off her feet and wouldn't argue with a woman and hold the belief that it's my obligation to treat my woman in a way that causes her to feel like royalty when we're together, guys like me are looked at as too good to be true. And this is the unfortunate long-term detriment of the normalization of men being feminine and emotion-driven. And I only predict that it will continue to get worse as time passes.
you enjoyed the show, be sure to follow the instructions right below me, unless you're illiterate. In the case that you're illiterate, go learn to read before tuning back into the show. This show is for fully literate adults only. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time.